legends hold great power. The legends we hold dearest are legends of hope, of creativity, and of bravery. And friendships that change the world forever. This is the legend of a united overworld. United by you.
Minecraft Legends is a brand new action strategy game from us at Mojang Studios in partnership with Blackbird Interactive. And I'm here with two of my amazing colleagues. Hey, Magnus. Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
Okay, before we talk about the game, which I'm really ready to do, could you tell everyone what you do at Mojang?
Sure can. I'm the creative director at the game studio here in Stockholm.
Nice. And Kevin?
I am the narrative director for the game studio in Stockholm.
So you're going to tell us all about this amazing game we've all been waiting for. And first, I want you to tell everyone, what does it mean to be a legend?
I think the best way to start answering that question is to talk about storytelling in Minecraft, because stories in Minecraft mean something different than in most games.
They do.
In most games, most of the time, it's the game gives you a story, and then that's the story that you take. But in Minecraft, it's all about the stories that you make. And so every time you log on, I log on, all of our players log on, the stories that you make to all of our players, the stories you make are the most important stories in Minecraft. So with that understood, I think what it best means to be a legend. When we first announced the game, we did so with a scene of a villager reading a bedtime story to a villager child. And I think we can all understand that feeling of closing your eyes and hearing an impossible story that maybe isn't all true, but you wish it was. Maybe parts of it were. It's those kind of legendary what-ifs that we're going to add in Minecraft Legends for you to put into your next Minecraft story.
I really love that. It feels super complex, though. You're taking a game so many of us we know, we love, we've been playing for a long time, and then you're trying to interpret it into something new. How do you do it?
It's not easy to make a game. It never is. But this game, especially with a new team, both internally a little bit, when we just learn Minecraft, and not only the game but the whole experience of Minecraft, because it's larger than just the games. And then working together with Blackbird Interactive in Vancouver, just getting them into that spirit of the game, connecting back to original Minecraft, just recognize what's going on in the world and so on. Connecting everybody around that and focus on what we want to do with this game and get the new stuff in there, because we do want a differentiation between our games as well.
But you still want it, you're really bringing the spirit of our original Minecraft game and the feeling of, you're like, we're in this beautiful place. It's different than Minecraft, but it's something special. Where are we?
A little familiar still, but welcome to the Well of Fate. The Well of Fate is where we start our adventure in Minecraft Legends. It's where you enter the world. It's really the heart of the overworld in this story. And it's a place where over the course of the game, you're going to make some very important friends. I think we'll talk about it a little bit later.
We definitely will. I just love how you feel the Minecraftiness of it right away, the spirit of Minecraft, but you're adding so many new things. You come to the Well of Fate and you get really awesome tools. I'm stoked about them.
Yeah, when you come to the Well of Fate in the beginning of the game, you will be given a couple of tools that kind of gives you your ability in this world and in this game. So to begin with, you get the thing called the Flame of Creation.
Well, I don't need to know anything else. That's just so cool.
What you want to have, right?
It's awesome.
Yeah, the Flame of Creation is kind of like making it possible for you to build spawners that can bring new friends into the world that helps you out. Second thing you will be given is the Banner of Courage. And that's a banner that you can wave in the air, and that will make your friends follow you. And then you can point them in different directions and tell them to do different tasks for you. And maybe the last but not least, my favorite, the loot, because you are given a loot that you can play, and that just play some music, and that will bring in the allays into the world. They love music, and they will help you to gather materials and build buildings and stuff in this world.
Cool, and everybody's going to get to see a lot of that as we play through and show a lot more of Minecraft Legends than people have seen before. Throughout the show, we've asked our creators to send us questions, so they can ask them directly to our team working on it, and you two get the first one.
All right. Ooh, nice.
Hola a todos, yo soy Alan Full98 y mi pregunta es: Hay muchas cosas en el juego que se sienten familiares, pero se ven y actúan de manera diferente, como los Piglin. ¿Cómo enfocaron el diseño de nuevas versiones de cosas que ya conocemos de Minecraft?
That is a really good question.
That is. And every good legend needs some good legendary danger. And the danger in this game comes in the form and the smell a little bit of the piglins. For a while now, players have thought about what happened if the Nether would come for the overworld. And so even as far back as when the Nether update for vanilla was being worked on, we started thinking about, we had zombie piglins in the game. What might they have been in a slightly less icky form?
Slightly less.
Slightly less.
Exactly.
Relatively fresh.
Yeah, here's an image of that kind of like from relatively early stages when the term period that Kevin is talking about, like how we explore how to, change things in the game and like feel like if they are now a total zombie state, how can we get them to be at least a relatively fresh thing? It's like so a transition over their time. Here's another fantastic piece of art from that time period. Kind of like this is an era where we kind of like started to find that great balance between, being super cute, but also feeling a little bit of dangerous.
They're really cool. And you actually have added different hordes. So there's different piglin hordes that are gonna, not be nice, basically.
Yeah, as a rule.
Yeah, no, we have several different hordes, and they kind of like they bring different things to the game, so they look different, they play different, and just act differently, so you can get a new experience each time you encounter a new one.
And action strategy. What does that mean in this game?
Yeah, it's a bit of a new thing for us, and for many games, it's a unique combination in many ways for me. And we make games that we love to play. We have many people at the office who likes to play strategy games. So therefore, we want to experiment a little bit with that. But another thing with Minecraft games, we always have a hero and representation of the player in the game world. So that's super important. And when you have a hero, you want that hero to be able to do some stuff, right? So that's where the action combination comes in and so on. So you can ride around and you can have a fun time and just, swing your sword a little bit, have some environmental gameplay as we see here. We call those things jump caps, and they're like super cool. Just try and jump around, swing your sword a little bit, and with your sword you can defend against a few numbers of piglins and so on. But first and foremostly, we also have the strategy part where you're actually a commander in the game, like bringing your friends to help you fight because you can't take on the piglin threat on your own.
That's awesome. And you have friends that, are fighting alongside of you. We have some friends that guide you, but you also have just a lot of pure cuteness.
Yes, there is. The overworld in Legends is a very peaceful, cozy place. You can kind of look around us and see. And so there's a lot of mobs who will show up and be very curious about the hero. There's a little turtle following the hero there. Some of the mobs will be familiar to players of Minecraft already, but there will be some new little faces in there as well. And like I said, most of these creatures will be curious and will follow you around and start to learn about you. But some of them may help out a little bit. For example, our friend the llama. Turns out llamas really don't like piglins. And you know what happens if you make a llama mad.
Whew, good. Okay, so we'll take them, only the llamas with us maybe. And you've added friends that, Kevin, you talked about earlier, that we would talk more about it. You added friends that really guide you in the game, which is so cool and very unique to Minecraft Legends.
Yeah, this is new for Legends and the kind of gameplay that we have here, because normally when you play Minecraft, you show up and the world is open to you, and there's really not a lot of immediate pressure. In Legends, however, the piglins have terrible manners. They're not going to give you any time. So
but I want to just hang out with the bounce caps and the cute animals.
There will be some time there,
Okay.
but in the meantime, piglins.
Yep.
So as soon as you arrive in the world, at the Well of Fate, like I said, you will meet some friends called the hosts. And the hosts are interesting characters that you'll get to know across the course of the game. And on screen, there's a shot of them. On the left, the tall one is Foresight. On the right, the little one is Knowledge. And the middle is Action. And foresight, knowledge, and action are the characteristics when we started thinking about these characters that we think all Minecraft players, we all demonstrate every time we play Minecraft, is we see a hill and foresight is coming up with a dream of what might be up there. Knowledge is the understanding of the crafting recipes and the ingredients that you need to make that real. And then action is the oomph, it's the hard work to make that a reality. So foresight, knowledge, and action will help you across the course of the game and hopefully become your friends.
I really love that. And Jens actually headed into Legends to meet up with the hosts so that you can all get to know them more.
Welcome back, Jens. What can I do for you today?
You're always so helpful, Foresight. We've been friends for a while, and I felt it was time to return the favor.
Thank you.
Anything I can do to help you with that?
Your timing is perfect. Let us hope your courage is as well. Come, action waits for us through the portal.
Action!
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 Where are you? Oh, hello. Nice little kitten.
Hello.
Oh, action! It's good to see you.
I'm glad you're back. We really need help protecting the overworld. Do you know anything about that?
Maybe a thing or two.
Good. Somebody has to help us put an end to this.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but we might need a few more reinforcements.
The piglins are moving faster than we thought. We need more time.
Knowledge, what should we do?
Right now, we run!
Right.
What the... Huh?
Surprise! Hoppla!
Oh, Jens.
He's a brave Jens.
He was really brave.
Yep. Oh my. Red skies. That means more piglins.
That means it's time for us to actually jump into the game. We have 4 amazing people ready to play. From our team at Mojang Studios, hi Anna, hi Telemachus. And from our friends at Blackbird Interactive, Haley, and hi Pete.
Hello.
Pete, we're gonna start exploring with you, so let's jump in.
Let's do it.
Oh, come on. Who is that cool animal?
So this here is the Regal Tiger. It's one of the many new mobs that you'll see in Minecraft Legends, and it's one of the few that you'll be able to ride.
That's so cool. And throughout the game, you're always riding on one. And this one looks really fast.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's one of the reasons why it's my favorite. And also because it's so adorable.
It is really adorable. So where are we going to go?
Well, I got a couple things planned where we should be heading over to help the rest of the team battle a piglin base. But there was a few things that I wanted to show off first.
I see the Well of Fate.
Yeah, you sure do. So this is the Well of Fate, as you mentioned. It is the player's home away from home when they're in the world of Legends. It's where you start the adventure and you return here many times throughout the course of the game, so you'll become very familiar with it by the end.
It's so beautiful. I love how peaceful and nice it is here.
Yeah, that's the idea. So actually here, I'm gonna scoop up some friends.
So you're using the Banner of Courage.
That's right. You just wave it around whenever there's a friendly mob nearby, and they'll follow you around. So we're gonna get a group of animals going here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Quite a bunch of cuties.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna take them for a swim, just for fun.
Okay, so they're coming with you for fun, but
That's
not
right.
to fight.
That's right. I mean, look at that pig's face. Would you send that face into battle?
No, definitely not.
I don't think so.
I would protect it, though. I'm ready.
So I had a couple more things I wanted to show. First off, with the allays, I'm going to ask the allays to gather this tree for me.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you can see them tearing down that tree. Players will be familiar with vanilla Minecraft, breaking down the world and rebuilding it block by block. In Legends, we like to say that you do that thought by thought. So the player just has to say, you know what, I need some wood, and then you ask the allays to gather it for you, and off they go.
That's so amazing. So they will stay there and just keep gathering as you go about your journey.
That's right. You can send them off to gather resources while you do more important things.
They're really nice friends.
They sure are. They sure are. So right over here is the next thing I wanted to show off. This is very similar to the bounce caps that you and Magnus were talking about. These sparkling bushes in front of me are called speedweed. Now, the player just needs to touch these and they'll get a speed boost. So we're going to use these here to rip through a few biomes and head over to the team battling the piglins.
Nice.
Off we go.
Wow, we're really fast now.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're heading into the jungle here. We're going to hit some more speedweed, and then we're going to hit these bounce caps here. So we're going to be super fast and jump super high.
Oh, maybe some of our little cuties will catch up, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We might be too fast and too jumpy for them.
Yeah, we're not making it easy on them, but I have faith that they'll be able to keep up.
Whoa, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite biomes. It's partially because of how much fun it is to run across the treetops like I'm doing here, but also just because of how nice it looks.
Oh, it's beautiful. And the mangroves are there.
Yeah, that's right. So I wanted to show off this nice bird's eye view. Here we go of the jungle. You can see all the beautiful trees and stuff.
And the world is randomly generated, so it's always going to be a bit different.
That's right. Everyone's world will be different. The world is just like it is in vanilla Minecraft, where, you know, from one player to the next, the world is generated differently. So it makes the experience unique.
Very Minecrafty.
Yeah, we're going to head over to the Badlands next, but I've spotted something down on the forest floor that I want to show off first. So I'll head over here. And this is the second thing that the allays do for you. This is an allay chest, and essentially the allays will keep these stocked with resources. So you can find them in the world, crack them open, see what's inside. There we go. I got 107 diamond.
Thank you, allays.
That's right, yeah. So as you're exploring the world and you find those chests around, be sure to open them up, because the allays always have gifts for you. Oh, some of my friends managed to keep up.
Yeah,
That's great.
Good job.
Oh, hello, little llama. You should come with me. Here we are in the Badlands. So this is the second biome I wanted to show off.
Definitely not as friendly as the beautiful jungle.
Yeah. This one's a little bit more hazardous. We've got some red thorns over here. Be sure not to walk into those. Those can deal damage. And there's a lot less trees, so there's a lot less wood resource in this biome. So you have to keep that in mind when you're planning ahead.
Ooh, that doesn't look great over there.
No, it sure doesn't. This here is the piglin base. Now you can see the portal over there and the corruption that is spread throughout the world from that portal. And that's why we're here to stop it. We got to destroy that portal so that this corruption doesn't spread any further. Okay, now this is the last thing that I wanted to show that the allays can do. I'm going to switch my hotbar here, and I'm going to get the allays to build me a bridge across this river. One click, and off they go. Building
so we
this
have
bridge.
The blue allays are gatherers, and then the yellow ones are building things.
That's exactly right.
And then they're both filling chests of awesomeness. I mean, they are really great.
Yeah, they sure are. So I'm actually going to drop these friends off here. I don't want to bring them into battle. I don't want them to be hurt. Yeah, I'll be back for you later. Okay, next is the spawners. So here we are. We've got a few of them. These are player-built structures, and there's one for each type of mob. And essentially, you build them, you get your allays to build them, and then you interact with them to spawn some mobs. So this is a creeper spawner. We're going to spawn ourselves a couple of creepers.
I would say I've never been happy to spawn creepers, but maybe today is the first time.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, we're all aware of how dangerous they can be, but when you use them against the piglins, they're extremely effective.
And these are some new mobs, which I love.
That's right. These are the grindstone golems. So I'll grab a few of those. And then next, I'm going to get a couple of the plank golems.
And the strategy really comes in when you're deciding which mobs should be fighting the piglin hordes, because you're doing it in different ways.
That's exactly right. So what the player is going to do is they're going to come and check out the piglin base, much like this, see what sort of piglin units and piglin structures in the base, and then pick their mobs accordingly.
I see a lot of action, so we're going to head over to Lee and go
great.
like in the middle of battle.
We sure are. Okay, here we go.
Whew.
Yeah, Lee's riding across that bridge there. She's got a whole bunch of mobs with her. She's going to send them into battle using the Banner of Courage. So that big piglin over there is a lava launcher. That is one of the most dangerous piglins you can find in the Horde of the Spore. This is a Horde of the Spore base. And that piglin, you really got to watch out for those. They can attack long range by shooting magma cubes at you. They can also do short range stomp attacks to destroy any mobs nearby.
And Lee has actually put her allays to work helping out, building those towers.
That's
which is
right.
really cool to actually have more defense.
That's right. The towers that she's got on the left and right side of the bridge here, those are arrow towers. They're going to shoot arrows at any piglins nearby. So what we're doing here is we're essentially moving our way into the base, taking out the piglin structures, setting up structures of our own, battling the piglins, and making a safe path towards the portal in order to take it out. So send in a few more mobs in here on the lava launcher to try and take it out before we move in on the portal. Now, Lee's been being handed off the mobs from one of our other players, from Anna, and that's a key part of playing the game in Legends. You have to make sure to use teamwork, everyone working together against the piglins.
Oh, that lava launcher looks like it's in trouble.
Oh, it's in big
There's
trouble.
a lot of mobs there.
It's in big trouble, yeah. It doesn't have much time left. Oh, there it goes. Lava
Whoa.
launcher down.
Okay, do you think we can take out this portal?
Oh, I know we can. Because we have a secret weapon. Here we go.
There's our secret weapon,
Yeah.
Telemarcus.
Coming
and
in with the first of stone. See this giant mob behind him? Scooping up a boulder, flinging it into the portal. That's the first
whoa,
of
and the
stone.
health bar's already down so quick.
Oh yeah, these piglins didn't know what hit them. Game over. 13%, a couple more
Oh,
shots. Hopla!
Great job, team. Okay, so I'm gonna ask this on behalf of myself and everyone else. When can we play?
Yeah, that's the thing. I get that question all the time. My daughter,
And
and
my boys, yes.
boys as
all
well.
of
yes,
us wanna
a
know.
lot. But
yeah, and I'm happy to tell you today that it's spring 2023. So
That must be
not
so
too far.
exciting.
Very, very, very.
I mean, you've been working on this a long time, so I know we all can't wait to see the community playing.
Yep, absolutely.
And we're very excited for you all to play in spring 2023. And for the first time ever, here's the beginning of our game, the opening cinematic of Minecraft Legends.
Action, knowledge, come with me. We must witness this together.